Hi, hello everyone. Thank you for coming back to join me this afternoon. I thought I'd just bring you along and show you where I'm at with the tall slim journal that I'm making from the papers from Rachel Rox's Creations. It is quite a big one, this, and I'm having trouble getting it in screen, as you can see. So this one is measuring approximately, oh, it's nearly 12 inches tall, and width-wise, it's about just over 4¼ so it is a big tall journal. I've printed the cover page out, put it on some brown paper, and then on the inside I've used one of Rachel's beautiful rag paper pages. So that's going to be the cover, and I'll seal that, I think, and I'm thinking of putting that little piece of lace, vintage lace that I've got up there, but apart from that I haven't thought any more about it. The pages that I'm using, I've printed, as I say, I've printed out. I hope you can get it all in. I've put a little pocket on the front on that one. I went through and put the lace where I wanted it. I've used some lace there, and I've attached my lace to tracing paper vellum so that it's you probably can't see, but it's kind of transparent. There are a couple of ruffles in there as well. Different papers I've used. This is vintage paper that was gifted to me from Lucy, so thank you so much for that. I'm loving using it. It has got kind of a memory in it where it's been folded. I think I'm putting a pocket there. That's from Rachel's Italian travel kits. Brain went dead there for a moment. Some more of her rag paper. I've put this lace here on this page because I thought it just went really nicely with the green images on it. That's folded at the minute, and I might keep that as a pocket. Got some of the, oh, gosh, can't remember what that paper that is. It's Rachel's paper that she sells. Brain switched off, folks. Friday afternoon when I'm videoing this one. Put a belly band in there with the little flowers. The pocket that we made together, I think, may go there. I'm thinking some ruffle on there. Put some washi tape on there. That's the pocket that we made with the owl, and I know owls don't eat moths but he is looking at him. More kit page there. I've put a pocket just there again on vellum, and there's another pocket just there as well, and I've just done a little bit of trim on that. More rag paper. Tall thin pocket that I'm thinking I might put in the middle of that page and have it as a kind of a tuck spot. Not quite sure yet, we'll see. Nothing set in stone. Folded that one over. I couldn't bear to cut any of this rag paper. In the middle I've just put that little cluster there. Bits of fluff everywhere. That is the flip out that we made, so that just flips. I think we did that, I think, a couple of videos ago. Again, this one's on vellum, and I've just put some fabric on there. I just thought it all went together quite nicely. Another tall thin journal tag, pocket, that's the word on that one. Nothing set in stone, as I say. I had this as a spare piece of this kit because it printed too small, and I'm thinking that might be nice as a flip. I don't know, we'll see. Another lace pocket there, and that's an up tuck up there. Florentine paper, there we go, I remembered, Florentine paper. There's the back with the lace on. Window pocket there. I'm not going to do it as tall as that. I want to do it so that you can see that through, because I didn't want to cover that. So that needs collaging, I think, is what I was planning. Another bit of that, that's the last piece I had of that, and I'm thinking that could be a nice pull on there. So that's what I'm thinking for that. And the back page has another pocket in there. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm kind of thinking. That's as far as I've got. So I'm just going to kind of work my way through. I was thinking this was going to be a pocket on there. And I've actually put I've backed it on some brown. It was actually a brown envelope that I had. and I want to glue it if I put it on so that you can still see that edging, because I think that's really pretty. And I did think that it might be nice if, where are we? Let's just move the tall one out the way. Let's move these out the way a bit, because I can't see where you are. Let me just move you down a bit while we're working on these. So I was thinking that it might be nice to have a flower growing up there and a number. So I think I am going to do that. I think I'm going to put those on there. So I'm trying to do videos, kind of get ahead of myself a little bit, not because I'm going anywhere or anything, but sometimes I find it difficult to fit in making a video. You know, sometimes life takes over, doesn't it? And then I find I've not done a video for a while, and then I want to get on and make the journals, but I feel I shouldn't be making them unless I can show you guys what I'm doing, and I find it quite stressful sometimes, and it shouldn't be, should it? So I kind of wanted to get a few videos ahead so that if I do have days where I kind of think I just can't fit a video in today because of whatever reason, I'm still going to have a couple that I can fall back on, if that makes any sense to you. Right, I'm going to take this page out, and what I want to do is put that on there and glue it on. Now you see I've lost you again. Let me come on folks, keep up with me. Let me move up a bit. That's better, isn't it? There we go. Oh dear. So I want to put that on there like that, but I don't want to cover this. Do you see what I mean? I just thought it looked nice. So glue. I'm going to put the glue on there, and I'm going to stick it on, and then I've committed myself to that as being a pocket on there, haven't I? And I think when I finished this one, Amy and I are planning to do another kind of collaboration where we're both going to use, that's Amy Crafty Cat USA. We worked on a collaboration together doing Holmes, Carol's case, and she's just prepping and finishing off an Alice in Wonderland kit. So we thought we might work together on that and both kind of do it at the same time. It was such fun. So that's a pocket there. So obviously that'll have a journaling card in. Now on this page, I don't want to glue anything on these pages because I think they're nice to write on. Excuse me reaching. And I was messing about thinking what can I do, and what did I do? I came up with this. That was it. Sorry folks, I'm trying to think what I was doing. I thought I'd put an envelope there that can be taken off, and I was just messing about with a piece of paper, and this is one of Rachel's papers. It's lovely, isn't it? Just like a faded fresco on a wall. And I thought, well, I'll make it into an envelope, which I did, but I'm kind of going to do it a little bit different because I'm going to have a little tuck spot there in the flappy bit. So it's going to go on that page like that, and then it will come off. So this is going to be a pocket here that you can put something in, and then that is going to be a tuck spot there that you can also put something in. And I thought, because what I tend to do is I'll make something that I like, put it in a journal, and then the journal goes off to somebody, and then I forget about it, or I remember but have no idea how I made it. So I thought I might, just looking at what papers I've got under my nose, I thought that I might make a couple, and then you can see what I did. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just looking at this piece here. So I think that I would want to be the inside of the envelope, because I don't, it could be the tuck. It could be the tuck spot, couldn't it? But that wouldn't be much of an envelope then. So I think that needs to be the inside of the envelope. So I'm just going to, all I'm going to do is just fold it. I'm not going to think about it too much. And then this, I am going to fold. I'm going to fold a little bit over just so that I can strengthen that little piece there. And then that will be, I can't get all of that rose in, but that's okay. That's okay. Trial and error with what you've got on your paper. So that will be a tuck spot. So I think this one is actually going the opposite way around to the last one that I did, isn't it? Yes. So on this one, I've got the tuck spot that side, and on this one, I've got the tuck spot that side, which is absolutely fine. But then I need that to have a bit of a gap. I think that works. So that can be a tuck spot in there. That's fine. Right, I need a scoreboard. I thought I'd put it away. So I'm just going to score this, and then at least I've got one that I can put in my bits and pieces. I'm not losing anything, am I? I'm going to score that. So it will be quite a tall envelope, this. You can make them smaller if you want to, of course. That's okay. And then this is the envelope flap up, isn't it? So I'm going to cut that part off. And I'm not cutting the little bird's feet off yet. I'm going to cut that little bit off. I can just see the score line. These are going to be the flaps of that bit. So I can cut that bit off and that bit off. And then I'm going to cut that bit off and that bit off. Cutting off lots of snippy corners here, aren't I? I don't need that piece, and I don't need that piece. Now let's fold that over, because that's going to be the extra pocket that I've made. I mean, I suppose I could put this in this journal as well, couldn't I? That might be an idea. So that's just strengthened this little bit of pocket. I'm going to fold that in. That little bit. And I'm going to fold it from the bottom as well. These two bits here I don't need, so they can be taken off. Oops, doesn't want to come off. It's easier to cut this way, isn't it? Like that. Okay, let's see where we are. I'm just going to shove those bits of paper on the floor. Okay, so that's going to fold over like that. Let me just refold those a little bit. So they're going to fold like that, and that's going to be a pocket. One day I will get a bigger punch. So I'm going to put a little notch in there, probably not central, and I will glue these two pieces down. Like so. So that then has made that pocket just there. Now I would normally fold this over just to strengthen that edge, but I can't because I don't want to lose that little bird's beak. So all that I'm going to do there is I'm going to glue a little piece of paper on. That's why it's good to keep your scraps, folks. You never know when you might need a piece of paper when you're doing paper crafting. So that is going to glue. I'm not seeing what I'm doing very well because I've got the camera under my nose, but that's okay just there. Yep, that's fine. Let's trim that bit off. And on the other one, I cut quite a deep notch, but I'm not going to on this because, again, I don't want to cut that. So I'm not going to put a notch in this one because I don't want to lose that bird's beak. That would be sad. Perfect. So I am going to glue this now. Some glue. Easier to put it on those two, isn't it? Down those two. Fold them in, glue them down. Here we go. And I just thought that was just a little bit of a different envelope. So all that I've done is folded it as we do to make an envelope, but left this side a little bit longer so that I can put just a flap in there, just to make a little tuck spot in there. For no other reason other than I just thought it might be nice. So that would go. You'd clip it on, so you could decorate it more if you wanted to, obviously. That would go on that side, and then there on that side, you've got that as well. You could glue that down and have it just as a tuck spot like that if you wanted to, but I thought it might be nice to have something that you could take out of the journal. So that's how I made that envelope. So going back to the one that I was making, that's all that I've done, look. I've just reinforced that bit. I've made this bit into a pocket, and that's going to be glued there. So I can glue that together because I've now got my here's one I made earlier to remember it. So I'm going to glue that bit down and this bit down. So that's going to be my tuck spot there. I didn't put a little notch in, did I? Where do we think? About there? That'll do. Too high, but never mind. I can never get them central. Nobody will ever know the difference. Glue on that side. Glue on this side. So I think that's a nice way to make an envelope and to have it just that little bit different. And of course, if you decide you don't want that to be a pocket, you don't have to use it, do you? And I know it's not a big pocket. Okay, so it's going to go like that on there, and it's going to be clipped on. So I thought it might be nice to decorate that part and that part, is what I thought. So what was I thinking? What was I thinking? I'd started making a little pocket and it's gone. Right, one moment. Okay, so I did have a pocket that I was thinking of, but I can't find it. It's gone walkabouts. How often does that happen when you're trying to do something? But I think I'm going to make a pocket out of this. This is one of, from Rachel's, one of her botanical kits, I believe. So I'm going to glue that onto brown paper, just some wrapping paper. I'm just trying to make sure that I am gluing the edges really, really well. I noticed there's a perforation just there. And then I'm just going to tear this off, because I think I'm going to use these as little hinges so that I can fold them back, and I like to be able to put things in the pocket. I'm just wondering whether to have that folded on there. What do we think? Sorry, I haven't even looked to see if I can see you in the, I was going to say in the mirror, in the camera. I'm going to fold these forward to start with, just because this is a bit wet. And then I can see where to snip my little corners. I know you shouldn't do things when your paper's, when it's all still wet, should you? Hey ho. It should be fine. Just make sure my edges are squidged down. I don't mind if I can see a bit of this paper. I'm happy with that. And I want to, where have I put the, oh, it's here, folks. It's here. So the back of it, because this is the bit that's going to go there like that. Oh, I am faffing, aren't I? So that's going to go on there like that. And I thought, I know I'm covering that bit up, but there we go. That's the way it works, isn't it? So that's going to go on there like so as a pocket. And that's what I liked. So that's what I'm going to do. I will put a little bit of glue under here just to glue this bit down, I think. Like that. And then that's going to go on there and be a pocket on there. I just like the muted colours with this blue, and I know I'm covering that bit up, but never mind. I like this as a pocket. And it just gives that envelope that little bit of interest, is what I was thinking. I'm going to leave a little edge round it. There we go. So that's got that pocket on there. Do we want a label? I'm treading on paper now. Oh gosh, I don't know if you remember, but in one of my previous videos, I trod on this whilst it was on the floor, and it just... Oh, that might be quite nice, because it picks out the red in that bird there. I don't think I want two on. I can see I'm not going to get much done today. I think I am going to put that on there. I've tried a couple of times to think about doing videos, but I feel so unsure what I want to do, and I can faff, as you know, I can faff well enough on a video when I do think I know what I want to do. Okay, so that's going to be a pocket there, so I'll make a tag to go in that. And then on the opposite side, that's going to hang over the page, so quick demo and to remind myself, so that's going to go on there like that, and I think that's pretty. So that's going to have a tag in it. And then on this side, I'm just thinking, I had cut some of the Italian ladies out that I had left over from when I did the Italian ladies, and I'm just thinking one of those might be quite nice to... Oh, hurt, she blends in too much. Do you know, I like that. I think it looks to me as if she's in her lounge and she's got lovely flower growing behind her in the... What did they call those? Was it an aspidistra? I like that. That was quick, wasn't it? I'm not going to try and cut that little bit out because I'll only make a mess of it, but I do like that, and I am going to put that lady on there. I will have a look at the labels and just see if there's anything I want to put on. maybe she is at a dance and she's just waiting by the chair, waiting for a gentleman to come along and say, would you like to dance? And she'll check her dance card, make sure that she's not taken for the next dance, and they'll be off. What do we think? I'm faffing again, folks. I think down there, I want her lower down, so I don't want it there, but I do quite like it. Undecided. If you're undecided, move on. I can always go back to it. Right, let's get her glued on. I'll try not to tear the chair. I like that very much. I hope you lot do as well. So that is going on that page, isn't it? Like so. And it'll be clipped on. And then you turn it over and you've got that lovely lady on there. So I'm happy with that. That's folded over, and I think I might just clip a journal card in there. I have got the Rachel's add-on kit that goes with this, and there's all sorts in there. So I might go through these and find something. I just haven't cut them out yet. Okay, I want to find a tag or something to go in there. I will put something in that one. This page, now on the opposite side, it's got that. Thinking a couple of things for this. I was wondering, I've cut out, well, I haven't cut out, I have printed off, I would say, some of Rachel's papers. Just trying to pick a couple that I think I might like. I love this design. I love this paper with this embroidery on. And I was kind of thinking it might be nice to have it as a tall pocket here, so that it's a side tuck. So that I could, sorry folks, fold that over and have it as a pocket on there. And then I found that I've got the same piece on here. And so I was kind of thinking that I could do the same, except it could be a pull-out pocket, so that you've still got this to write on if you wanted to. And it would still be a pocket there. Or it could have the tuck there, couldn't it? Oh, that looks quite nice. So that could be, I think I like it. I think I want it to be a pull-out. Doesn't have to be the full size of that page. So I am going to do a little fold at the top. I haven't really thought this through, how it would work. But that would go on there like so. And I'll do the same at the bottom. then that should fit that page, and it does. I'm going to put a little, I'm going to fold the back of it as well. Oopsie. Where did I make it? There. Too many bits of paper laying around. So I'm going to do that like that. Okay. I'm just going to cut these corners off. Somebody asked me why you cut the corners, and it's just so that you don't have as much bulk in your paper. So that is going to go like that. Okay, like that. Now this page, or these pages, are shy of 4 inches. So if I was to do it, if I was to put a fold at about 3.5 inches, I'm going to go a bit more than 3.5. It's 3.5. Committed myself now. Where are we, Carol? Come on. Do you know, it's not very easy when your scoreboard doesn't quite fit the paper. It gives me a rough idea, doesn't it? I want it to fold backwards, don't I? If it doesn't work, it will just be a pocket. So now I know I don't need these bits on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to snip these bits off, because they are surplus to requirements. I think sometimes you just have to play with the paper that you've got, don't you, and just kind of see where it takes you. Sometimes it's really hard to see the fold lines. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I want that to glue on there like that. Not too close to that fold line. That will fold back like that. And that can fold like that. So then that can fold out, but that will be a tuck spot. And if we wanted to, we could glue that down or glue it in a couple of places in the middle, and it could be. But I might leave that for whoever has this. Right, let's turn it this way and see how wonky I've got that. A little bit wonky. Little bit wonky. But not too bad. It's seeing where that fold is there, because I don't want that to interfere with it, do I? That could probably have done with going back that little bit more, you know. Okay. Okie doke. So what do we think of that? So if that was to glue on there, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. What's the worst that can happen? I can have ruined my only piece of paper. I can't glue it. Okay, which of you has hidden my... Which of you hid the glue? It's rolled away. It rolled away. Okay. Right, let's get it glued on. I think the thing is, I don't like to cover up a lot of Rachel's papers. They're just so pretty. I want people to see them all. Okay, I can see that crease there. And there. Well, I've taken a leaf out of Rachel's wonky folding, I think. Just glue that little bit down there. That's just going to be a tag in there. That's what I was thinking anyway. Okay, so how wonky have I got this? Rather wonky, Carol. Rather wonky. That's better. So then that will pull out like that, and that is a pocket there like that. And I think that's nice. And I will put a tab on here so that it pulls out. And I'll make sure that that's stuck down there. Okay. Let's see what it looks like in post. So we've got that there. We turn it over. We've got a pocket there that I can put a document or something in. And then that will pull out there so you can write on that. Or if you wanted to, you could close it off and have it as a tuck spot there. So I'm happy with that. Have we got time to do this? Put this one on. Let's just glue this one on. And again, I think I want to see this edge. Rachel's got such pretty edges round her kits. I just don't want to cover them up. We made this one together, didn't we? Last time. So it's got the pocket on the front. Let me just get some glue on it, folks. Doing my best to get the glue on it anyway. Right. I know I'm covering that bit up, but that's okay. Put that on there like that. And my thought was I can use this as a nice tall tag, because I think that you know what I should have done before I even folded this is see how wide is this pocket that you want to put it in. So it needs to be about 2.5. Actually, that's not so bad, Carol. Yep, that's fine. That is fine. I'm going to fold it over and I'm going to cut it along this edge here. And then I can just at least see that it fits. And it does, it fits there nicely, doesn't it? So I'm going to cut the bottom off with the writing on. And I'm going to just put some glue, because I'm going to glue that together, and that makes a nice strong tag. And I will stitch, that will get stitched around. But that's got all that you can write on then. we go. That's that one. Well, I need another tag to go in there, don't I? But that's not going so badly, is it? Okay. I do like that. And maybe I will join that and have it so it flips like that. I think I might end up making this into 2 pockets rather than have it as a full pull. But I'm going to think about it first and see what I think. Okay, there we go. So I'm happy with that one. What else did I do? I need something for there, and we did that, and I'm happy with that one. So that's where I am with it. I hope you like it. I might crack on with this on my own and come back and show you what I've got when I've finished. But I hope you like it, and I will catch you all next time. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.